Here are solutions to homework set number 7 for ECE 111. This homework set looks at using Matlab and integration. The first problem is, here's a function. Find the integral by hand. So if this is y, I want to sketch the integral of y. Now the integral is area under the curve. Suppose the initial value is 0. The integral would be like, if this is what I'm doing, I'm withdrawing money from my bank account, adding money to my bank account. What's the balance? The balance is the integral, area under the curve. If I start with no money in my bank account and I do nothing, I still have no money. If I start withdrawing money, the area under the curve is how much I've taken out. So here the area is, for a triangle 1/2 base times height, this is minus 1.5. So at this point I'll be down $1.5. I now take out another $3. Width times height is 3. So take where I started from, 1, 2, 3. I was down $1.5. Now I'm down $3. Take out another 1.5. I'm now down $6. If I do nothing, the bank is really good. They will remember that I owed them $6. A day later, I still owe them $6. They don't forget. So the integral of 0 is a constant. If I start adding money, I've added 1.5. I come up 1.5. Add 3. Come up 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. Go up another 3. 1, 2, 3. Add another 1.5. There's 1.5. Then do nothing. There's where I wind up. So this is the integral of y. So integration is just area under the curve. If it's negative, I go down. Positive, I go up. Another property of integrals is they're continuous. If my function is a normal function, doesn't go to infinity, when I integrate it, I'm going to start at the old value and add a little bit or subtract a little bit. Subtract if I'm negative, add if I'm positive. So that's kind of what it looks like. That's integration. Problem 2 is use Matlab to integrate. So here I'm going to come up with a function in Matlab where I integrate it. Given x and y, the area under the curve is the old area plus however much I've added. So if I'm at point I, I want to find out what's the area under the curve between the previous value, I minus 1, and I. I'll take the old area, add to it this area. Now using trapezoid rule, the area of a trapezoid is the average of the two heights, y of I minus 1, y of I, times the width. The width is x of I minus x of I minus 1. So height times width is area. Add it to it, and keep going. The power of numerical integration is if I can get the function into Matlab, I can integrate it. So here's a function, cosine x plus sine 2x over x squared plus 3. That's what the blue line is, that's y. The integral, I don't know what that is, but Matlab doesn't care. If I can get the function into Matlab, I can integrate it. So this is what the integral looks like. So when y is positive, I go up. When y is negative, I go down, go up, go up a lot, go down little, up, up, down. There's the integral. Again, Matlab doesn't tell you what the equation is for the integral, it just tells you whatever that function is, that's what it looks like. Another function, if I have two sine waves, integrate it. This is y in blue. The integral of y is in red. This is a little bit different than what we did with differentiation. With differentiation, the high frequencies are amplified. With integration, the high frequencies are attenuated. And again, Matlab doesn't tell you what the equation is for the integral. It just says whatever it is, that's what it looks like. Number 4 looks at animation. Now, one nice thing about integration, this is kind of the foundation for animation. If I have a ball bouncing on Titan, The acceleration due to gravity is 1.37 meters per second squared on Titan. Let's see what happens. So here's my initial position, velocity. I'm going to keep going. I know the acceleration. This is gravity pulling me down on Titan. Integrate once, I get velocity. Integrate twice, I get position. Draw the position. So if I run it, keep going. If we hit the ground, change the direction of velocity in y direction. So there's a bounce, and increase bounce. On the second bounce, I stop. So this is what a ball would look like if it was on Titan. Matlab's not designed for animation, but does a really good job at it. Now, if I wanted to hit at 10 meters on the second bounce, currently hits at 7.35, I can just scale it. So here's the initial velocity in x. I want it to hit at 10 meters. It's currently hitting at 7.35. This should be linear in velocity in the x direction. Speed it up in the x direction. I should hit it 10 now. So if you do a little calculations, you can save some time. And why is that not running? So let's try it. Launch the tennis ball, speeding up the velocity in the x direction. Comes down. First bounce. Goes up. Comes down. And let's see if it hits a 10. Boom. A little bit of calculation. You can figure out what the input should be. You don't have to use trial and error. Last set of problems. Another game is the shoot game. So in Matlab, here's a little file called shoot. I launch a tennis ball, add a speed, angle, and my target position. It then animates it, keeps going until a ball hits the ground. This is on Earth, gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. When it hits, tell you how much you missed the target. So if I try running it, I'll get an error message. You cannot run subroutines. I can call them, but I can't run them. The problem is it doesn't know what these variables are. So let's go back to Matlab and try it. Shoot. I want to launch a tennis ball at 67-degree angle, or speed of 30 meters per second, 67-degree angle, and my target, let's make it at 97 meters. I launch a tennis ball. It goes up, comes down, and hits. So I wind up 34 meters short. What I can do is trial and error. So that's 30 meters per second. Let's try 40. Keep guessing until I hit the target. That's a pretty good guess. A little bit large. So let's try 39. Trial and error works. Now this is really a function equals 0. We looked at that before. There's California method, Newton's method. If you're willing to do some calculations, I can get there much more quickly. So problem 6 is just guess, guess again, guess again. Problem 7 is let's do some calculations. So here's California method at work. I just take 2 guesses. I know that if I leave my speed is 0, I'll miss by my 97 meters. Try 30, see where I hit. Then calculate the next point. So this is, I shoot at 30 meters per second. Ball comes down, and that's where I hit. Based upon those first 2 guesses and the error, calculate what the velocity should be. So there's my next guess. It's a little bit long. Now between these two, do a linear interpolation. Where's the 0 crossing? Launch at that speed. Really close. Now take the last 2 guesses, do linear interpolation, find the 0 crossing. That's California method. What it looks like in the Matlab window is there's my first guess, speed, second guess, third guess, fourth guess. Very quickly it converges. That's what the California method looks like. Another way to do it is Newton's method. I'm going to take a guess, like 30 meters per second. Let's let that run. Okay, try 30 meters per second. I'll then perturb it a little bit. Try 31 meters per second. I will then take the slope and find the zero crossing using the same approach as California method. Very, very similar. So there's 30, there's 31. From those two, I can tell you where the zero crossing is. That's my next guess. Pretty close. I perturb that by 1. Find the sensitivity, or the derivative, same thing. Now find the zero crossing. That's my next guess. Comes in, just about nailed it. In the Matlab window, I can see here's my first guess was 30, second guess 39, 38.586. That's Newton's method. Also converges very, very quickly. Function equals 0 is something you're going to use over and over again. It's a really common problem in engineering. The point is, you can use trial and error. You can also use calculations. If you're willing to do some calculations, you can converge really quickly. California method, Newton's method are two ways to do it. So that is homework set number 7 for ECE 111, using integration. With integration, I can find the area under the curve. I can do animation, like bouncing ball, or in this case, a little shoot game. Launch a tennis ball, see where it hits. Homework 7 for 111.